Inside the first arena, it's time for another night of hockey. The Danville Dashers in town to take on the Elmira Enforcers here on a Friday night, closing out a back-to-back. And tonight's also going to close out the season series between these two teams. The Elmira Enforcers have taken the first 3 games of the season series with a 5-3 victory last night over the Dashers. The Enforcers winning out in the season series so far 3-0. And have scored 13 goals to Danville's 8. And it's really significant the fact that Jesse Gordichuk, he's 17-12-1 on the season now. He took yet another loss last night. 3 of his losses have come to the Elmira Enforcers. He's been a tough netminder all season. And really, there's nothing better to like about Jesse Gordichuk. Gordichuk, really, he's made the saves when necessary. Playing Elmira, playing anybody, really. His goals against average is below 3, which is pretty good, all things considered, here in the Federal Hockey League at .295. His save percentage at .922. So Gordichuk's going to be someone to watch going forwards, but he's not the one in net tonight for the Danville Dashers. Harley White gets the start tonight. 7 wins, 4 losses, 2 overtime losses, a .311 goals against average, a .912 save percentage, and he's got the lone shutout on the Danville Dashers side of our stat sheet here. Harley White's last start came back on February 16th when the Dashers played at the Port Huron Prowlers. He took a loss in that one, 5-2, giving up 5 goals on 48 shots. He played a full 60 in that one, and prior to that, his last action had come against Carolina, and indeed he took the loss in that one, giving up 6 goals on 16 shots. So it's been a tough road for Harley White, but you'd think getting a break off, he'd get in here tough tonight, and he'd play these Enforcers well. Danville didn't go down without a fight last night, and we're going to get to that in a minute. They really played the Enforcers tough until the end at the Port Huron Prowlers. Really going to be interesting to see how Danville comes out here tonight, giving up obviously last night the Enforcers got off to the better jump. Played a full 60 in that one, and prior to that, in the third period, they looked strong. They might have given up against Carolina, given up 2 goals to the Enforcers before they finally added 6 goals. But really, you take away certain moments. So it's been a tough road for Harley White, but you think getting Danville was the better squad. Obviously, the scoreboard doesn't show that. These Enforcers well. Danville didn't go down without a fight last night, and we're going to get to that in a minute. They really played the Enforcers tough until the website showed. Really going to be interesting to see how Danville comes down here out there. And obviously, last night the Enforcers got off to the better like a team that shouldn't be winning. Their second and third period, they looked strong. They might have given up on 25 2 goals to the Enforcers now, they finally added. But they're just 10-9, 1-1. Take away certain moments. So might have tough road last year, where Danville was the better squad. Obviously, tough to scoreboard doesn't above 500 on home ice. They've been struggling down without a fight last night, and that's something the Danville Dashers are going to have to exploit. And obviously, the Enforcers have showed good talent. Took a loss to the Dashers. They played out there. Obviously, last night the Enforcers Harrison 2 goals. Like a team that shouldn't be Enforcers. Their second and the top 2 point scorers in the entire Federal Conference, giving up 2 goals to Tyler Jurich and Omni. But they're just 10-9, 1-1. Guys like that kind of helping the tough road last year, where Danville kind of helped me on the settle out tonight. Some of those guys need a break. Danville was struggling down without a fight last night. That's something the Danville Dashers are going to have to exploit for Saturday. Obviously, the Enforcers have to show occasional talent, but the Enforcers on the obviously last night the Enforcers Harrison 2 goals. Like all of that, the Enforcers, their second and the top 2 point scorers in the entire Federal Conference, 2 goals to Tyler Jurich and Omni. But they're just 10-9, 1-1. Guys like that. So now it's tough road here. I'm talking about Harley White. White getting his help at 7 losses and 2 overtime losses. Dashers are starting that line for the Enforcers. The Enforcers have occasional talent, but the Starting at line in a battle. Last time we saw this, definitely not last year. Carolina's in position to top two champions last season. Delaware's lost to starting down next Danville Elmira taking a look out the Western last time we saw this, no shot, definitely not last year. Champions last time we saw this, no shot, definitely not last last
Set up here over the net.
Michael is wide, picked up in front of the Bears and Zach. Ends up throwing it up. Takes it on pass, even blocked. Michael is wide, picked up in front of the Bears and Zach. Ends up throwing it up. Takes it on pass, even blocked. Michael is wide, picked up in front of the Bears and Zach. Ends up throwing it up. Takes it on pass, even blocked. Michael is wide, picked up in front of the Bears and Zach. Ends up throwing it up. Takes it on pass, even blocked. Michael is wide, picked up in front of the Bears and Zach. Ends up throwing it up. Takes it on pass, even blocked. Pass in front of the Michael is wide, Bears and Zach. Takes it on pass, even blocked. Pass in front of the Michael is wide, Bears and Zach. Takes it on pass, left ball, and there it goes. Hudson Michaelis. Pass in front of the loud goal horn and goal song continues here. Hudson Michaelis throwing that one in over the right shoulder. Michael is wide. Takes it on pass, left ball, and there it goes. Hudson Michaelis. Pass in front of the loud goal horn and goal song continues here. Hudson Michaelis throwing that one in over the right shoulder. Michael is wide. Takes Hudson Michaelis. Jumps out here. Big check going in. The main going to won't go. Over the top of the net. In front of the net. Youngwood first. Got its own flow. Hudson picked it up. Throwing again. The circles. The Dashers comes out. Hussey on the line. Trying to set the there it goes. Hudson Michaelis. Jumps out here. Big check going in. The main going to won't go. Over the top of the net. In front of the net. Youngwood first. Got its own flow. Hudson picked it up. Throwing again. The circles. The Dashers comes out. Hussey on the line. Trying to set there it goes. Hudson Michaelis. Jumps out here. Big check going in. The main going to won't go. Over the top of the net. In front of the net. Youngwood first. Got its own flow. Hudson picked it up. Throwing against the circles. The Dashers comes out. Hussey on the line. Trying to set there it goes. Hudson Michaelis. Jumps out here. Big check going in. The main going to won't go. Over the top of the net. In front of the net. Youngwood first. Got its own flow. Hudson picked it up. Throwing against the circles. The Dashers comes out. Hussey on the line. Trying to set there it goes. Hudson Michaelis. Jumps out here. Big check going in. The main going to won't go. Over the top of the net. In front of the net. Youngwood first. Got its own flow. Hudson picked it up. Throwing against the circles. The Dashers comes out. Hussey on the line. Trying to set there it goes. Hudson Michaelis. Jumps out here. Big check going in. The main going to won't go. Over the top of the net. In front of the net. Youngwood first. Got its own flow. Hudson picked it up. Throwing against the circles. The Dashers comes out. Hussey on the line. Trying to set from the season series is Harrison Berry set. There it goes. Hudson Michaelis. The enforcers that play developed really bad. Big check for the goal. The main going south of the line here. A 2-0 lead. In front of the net. Youngwood first. Victory in last night's game, and tonight it's jump-started off to Enforcers' advantage once again. The Enforcers getting off the right way with a Hudson Michaelis goal in the first, and then Andrew Harrison coming up with his 6th goal in the last 6 games to give the Enforcers an insurance goal. Yet to get underway. Tonight, it's jump-started off to Enforcers' advantage once again. The Enforcers 1-0 lead, getting off the right way with a Hudson Michaelis goal in the Carolina Thunderbirds, and Andrew Harrison coming up with his 6th goal in the last 6 games. Peppering the shots on the other side. Give the Enforcers just about a minute gone down from adjust our audio level for period number 2. So we're going to take another break coming up with a 6th goal in the last 6 games. Peppering just to on the other side. 60 seconds, just about a minute gone from adjust our audio level for period number 2. So we're going to take another break coming up with a 6th goal in the last 6 games. Peppering just to on the other side. 60 seconds, just about a minute gone from adjust our audio level for period number 2. So we're going to take another break coming up with a 6th goal in the last 6 games. Peppering just to on the other side. 60 seconds, just about a minute gone from adjust our audio level for period number 2. So we're going to take another break coming up with a 6th goal in the last 6 games. Peppering just to on the other side. 60 seconds, just about a minute gone from adjust our audio level for period number 2. So we're going to take another break coming up with a 6th goal in the last 6 games. Well, fans watching on the YouTube feed at home out in Danville, Illinois, or wherever you are listening from around the country, it seems we're having issues on our audio for some strange reason here tonight. So, but it seems from the feedback I've gotten, our Mitchler audio is fine. So check out www.mitchler.com/COLBYSMITH for some audio as we get set to do it now in period 2 as the draw is won back by the Elmira Enforcers. It's tipped over by Cameron on the YouTube feed at home out in Danville, Illinois. Matthews coming back around to the
back to center. It seems we're having issues on audio to go up somewhere from music here tonight. So, but from the feedback I got on Mitzler audio is fine. So check out www.mitzler.com/COLBYSMITH for some audio as we get set to do it now in period 2. As the draw is won back by the Elmira Enforcers. Are we going to match? It's tipped over by watching on the YouTube feed at home now. Coming in off the blocker center. It seems we're having issues on audio to go up somewhere from so, but from the feedback I got on Mitzler audio is fine. So check out www.mitzler.com/COLBYSMITH.
As the Enforcers started it on, that was Matthews with the hard slap shot. And if anybody wants to give us any feedback now, you're always welcome to leave a comment. Comments are turned off on my YouTube page. Excuse me on that one. But once again, go over to www.mitzler.com/ColbySmith and give me any feedback. As Mafu's going to take a penalty here. Mafu's jabbing at the down player on the ice instead of Ensor. And a fight breaks out down in the far corner. 18:46 to go in the period. Yarwood jabbing with Atkins. Mafu's with Ensor, and Ensor is down on the ice. Might even be another dasher wrapped in there. Mafu's having to be held away. Yarwood looks like he's going to go at it with Atkins. Yarwood and Atkins grabbing onto each other. Can't tell whether it's more of a love hug or a fight hug. And Mafu's just dragged in. He's going to head to the penalty box here. He's pointing to his mouth. He's looking at the officials and giving me any feedback. To his mouth here. He's going to take a penalty here. Mafu's jabbing at the down player on the ice instead of Ensor. And a fight breaks out down in the far corner. 18:46 to go in the period. Yarwood jabbing with Atkins. Mafu's with Ensor, and Ensor is down on the ice. Might even be another dasher wrapped in there. Mafu's having to be held away. Yarwood looks like he's going to go at it with Atkins. Yarwood and Atkins grabbing onto each other. Can't tell whether it's more of a love hug or a fight hug. And Mafu's just dragged in. He's going to head to the penalty box here. He's pointing to his mouth. He's looking at the officials and giving me any feedback. Not made their decision yet. He's going to take a penalty here. Jabbing at the down player on the ice. Yarwood and a fight breaks out down in the far corner. 18:46 to go in the period. Yarwood jabbing with Atkins. Mafu's with Ensor, and Ensor is down on the ice. Might even be another dasher wrapped in there. Mafu's having to be held away. Yarwood looks like he's going to go at it with Atkins. Grabbing onto each other. Can't tell whether it's more of a love hug or a fight hug. And Mafu's dragged in. He's going to head to the penalty box here. He's pointing to his mouth. He's looking at the officials and giving me any feedback. Not made their decision yet. He's going to take a penalty here. Jabbing at his down player on the ice. Yarwood is and a fight breaks out down in the far corner. 18:46 to go in the period. Yarwood jabbing with Atkins. Mafu's with Ensor, and Ensor is down on the ice. Might even be another dasher wrapped in there. They don't speak, having to be held away. Yarwood looks like he's going to go on with Atkins. Grabbing onto each other. Can't tell whether it's more of a love hug or a fight hug. After Mafu's dragged in. He's going to the penalty box here. He's pointing to his mouth. The official going around the net. Not made their decision yet. He's going to take a penalty. Jabbing at his down player on the ice. Yarwood is now picked up. And a fight breaks out. 12 seconds gone on the shot. 18:46 to go in the period. Yarwood jabbing with Atkins. Mafu's with Ensor, and Ensor is down might even be another dasher wrapped in there. They don't speak, having to be held away. Yarwood looks like he's going to go on with Atkins. Grabbing onto each other. Can't tell whether it's more of a love hug or a fight hug. After dragged in. He's pointing to his mouth. Running around the dasher going around. Not made it picked up by Turner and fired off on block. Jabbing at his down player on the ice. Fight breaks out. 12 seconds gone on the shot. Yarwood jabbing with Atkins. Atkins on the block. They don't speak, having to be held away. Yarwood was going in Atkins. Grabbing onto Atkins. Already a minute, 2 seconds gone.
Picked up by Turner and fired off on Blocker. 12 seconds gone on the shot. Atkins off the blocker. Held away. Tipped off the looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3. Picked up by Turner and fired off on Blocker. 12 seconds gone on the shot. Atkins off the blocker. Held away. Looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3. Hind fires off the blocker. Action finishes up by Travis. Fired off on blocker. Turner off the blocker. Atkins 1:37 to go. Looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3. Hind fires off the blocker. Action finishes up by Travis. Fired off on blocker. Turner off the blocker. Atkins 1:37 to go. Looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3. Hind fires off the blocker. Action finishes up by Travis. Fired off on blocker. Turner off the blocker. Atkins 1:37 to go. Looks like they're all the way back to Hind fires off the blocker. Action finishes up by Travis. Off the blocker. Turner off the blocker. Hind tips it off the blocker. Atkins 1:37 to go. Hind fires off the blocker. Action finishes up by Travis. 6 seconds off the blocker. Turner off the blocker. Hind tips it off the blocker. Atkins 1:37 to go. Hind fires off the blocker. Action finishes up by Travis. Now Cruz comes out of the blocker. Turner off the blocker. Hind tips it off the blocker. Here goes Team Okay, there was our last goal. Okay, 14-12 to go in the frame. Here goes Timofeyev. Well, now that the goal line's over, 14-12 to go. Okay, there was our last goal. Okay, 14-12 to go in the frame. Here goes Timofeyev. Well, now that the goal line's over, 14-12 to go. Okay, now it's our last goal. Okay, 14-12 to go. Here goes Timofeyev. Well, now that the goal line's over, 14-12 to go. Okay, now it's our last goal. Okay, 14-12 to go. Third and on the Here goes Timofeyev. Well, now that the goal line's over, 14-12 to go. Okay, now it's our last goal. Okay, 14-12 to go. Third and on the Here goes Timofeyev. Well, now that the goal line's over, 14-12 to go. Okay, now it's our last goal. Okay, 14-12 to go. Third and on the Here goes Timofeyev. Well, now that the goal line's over, 14-12 to go. Okay, now it's our last goal. Okay, 14-12 to go. Third and on the Here goes Timofeyev. It wasn't trouble, but it was a dance. You got to see some dancing. That was a dance. Well, now that the goal line's over, 14-12 to go. Okay, now it's our last goal. Okay, 14-12 to go. That was slap shot. Passing there. Loves that one down to the authority. Here goes Timofeyev. It wasn't trouble, but it was a dance. You got to see some dancing. That was a dance. Well, now that the goal line's over, 14-12 to go. Okay, now it's our last goal. Okay, 14-12 to go. That was slap shot. Passing there. Loves that one. Loves that one down with the corner. There goes Chip Fair. Second. Pitch loves that one down with the corner. There goes Chip Fair. Second. Pitch Stevenson on a break. Is he hurt? He's going to drop the ball. Loves that one down with the corner. There goes Chip Fair. Second. Pitch Stevenson on a break. Is he hurt? He's going to drop the ball. Loves that one down with the corner. There goes Chip Fair. Second. Stevenson on a break. Is he hurt? He's going to drop the ball. Loves that one down with the corner. There goes Chip Fair. Second. Stevenson on a break. Is he hurt? He's going to drop the ball. Are you loves that one down with the corner. There goes Chip Fair. Second. Stevenson on a break. Is he hurt? He's going to drop the ball. Now here's Murray. Threw that one in. Troy Murray has himself a goal. Loves that one down with the corner. There goes Chip Fair. Second. Stevenson on a break. Is he hurt? He's going to drop the ball. Now here's Murray. Threw that one in. Troy Murray has himself a goal. Loves that one down with the corner. There goes Chip Fair.
trying to give you the best quality experience possible, serving you since 2020. Colby Smith here on YouTube and Mitzler, wishing you all the best on your Friday. Truly been a great night here at the First Arena, as the Enforcers scramble back around once again. Picked up off the boards by Glenn Patterson. The Dashers have it in front of the net, and it's wide. The Dashers making themselves look strong here in the closing moments of period 2. And they're on the power play now as Tucker's in the box. 1:40 to go on the Tucker penalty. Trying to put it in front of the net. The Enforcers get hold. Yarwood back to Turner. Turner fires it on off the blocker. Over the top. Fred Hine passing him, dives down and makes the stop. 3:56 to go. 1:28 to go on the Tucker penalty. We have posted the 2 goals here tonight for the Danville Dashers on my YouTube channel. Seth Ensler and Troy Murray, the 2 goals. As the faceoff going to be off to the right here, passing him once again. Hudson Michael is headed to the bench, and Kyle Stevens out on the ice here. 3-2, Enforcers our score. Now the Danville Dashers win the drawback. It's picked up by Turner. Turner over to Quintos. Quintos back to Turner. Turner almost loses it. He's got his feet on the blue line. He scrambles back to Quintos. Quintos with an egg toss back to Quintos once again. Goes Atkins, and Atkins now trying to tap it off the blocker. He circles around the net. Goes back at the point to Turner. Turner fakes. Goes to Quintos once again. Quintos to Turner, and Turner loses it, and he has to scramble back for this one. 3:25 to go in period number 2. Atkins off to the right of Passingham once again. Passingham back to Quintos, and Quintos goes back to pass. In front of the net, the Dashers scramble for it. Diving headfirst to the ice was Fred Hine, and the Dashers have it just beyond the goal line. The Dashers pick it up here and thrust it back to the blue line. It's Turner who danks it over to Quintos, and Quintos fires it on the net, comes off, dislodged by Troy Passingham here. With 2:58 to go in the second frame of action. 30 seconds to go on the Tucker penalty. 2:58 to go in the period. A 3-2 Elmira Enforcers lead. The Danville Dashers scoring 2 straight goals, and they got the momentum rolling in their favor to Troy Murray and Seth Ensor, both added lamplighters to bring this back to a 1-goal game. It's won back here by the Dashers, and Ensor has it at the point. Ensor goes back to Zaylet. Zaylet fires, and it's in the back of the net. Tie game, Patrick Zaylet. Patrick Zaylet tying this one up at a 3-3 game. The Elmira Enforcers 3-0 lead relinquished, and it's 3-3 just like that. 2:49 to go in the frame. And he's going to get some big applause on the bench for that one. Patrick Zaylet with his 17th goal of the season. Now it's a 3-3 game, and you're not going to have to wait long to see that one up on my YouTube feed here now. Just trying to get it all situated up here. Made sure to give you the best video possible. Patrick Zalek is what they say on the video board here at First Arena. As the game is now tied at 3, and the Enforcers dump it behind the net. So if you're following along with the Dashers goals on my YouTube channel, it's now a 3-3 tie from First Arena. 2:16 to go in period 2. The Dashers outshooting the Enforcers by 20 as it's 37-17, and the Enforcers got the drawback. It's Yarwood going to Timofeyev. Feyev loses to Hussey here. Hussey through the blue line, cuts back to the far side. Now Timofeyev going over, thrown in on the net, and Harley White with a blocker stop. The Dashers now pick it up here. 1:55 to go in the frame as they come across the blue line, flipping it on, passing it, making an easy stop. Is now Hussey pitched it up. Hussey going up to Timofeyev across center ice. He cuts through the blue line. Timofeyev loses it out here, throws it in on net, and it's high and wide. As now the Danville Dashers come back with it. It's Hunt picking it up. Hunt is now Martin. Throws it off the boards. The Dashers trying to get a little help here. As Timofeyev pitched it up. Feyev back off to the right of the goal crease here. 1:23 to go in the period. Enforcers back at the point. It's Babenko. Babenko to Patterson. Patterson throws it on, and it's off the shoulder pad. Babenko now in front of the net, scrambles. The Enforcers going for this one, but the Danville Dashers managed to get to this one in front of things. 66 seconds to go. Glenn Patterson pitched it up here. Patterson goes up. It's off the skate of Sam Turner, and we've got less than a minute to go here in period number 2. The Dashers now pick it up. It's thrown in on net. 3-3 our score now. The referee's just trailing this play and observing. As now it's thrown back. Michael is going to Tucker. Tucker throws it up off the boards, and this one's going to roll away. This one's going to go 180 feet, but no icing call. The foot race won out by the Enforcers. Michael is dropping back to Mafuz. Off to the right of the net, and Mafuz has to go back to Michaels. Michaels trying to go to Mafuz, and he can't get it to go. 17 seconds now to go in the period. 37-19, Danville lead in shots. Glenn Patterson cutting through the circle, going around the net, trying to find back to Tucker. Off the glove of Harley White here, and he manages to snare it down. 8.3 seconds to go in the second frame of action. It still remains a tie contest here from Elmira, New York. So a 17 shot differential, but the goals remain the same. Shirley Passingham's been the busier netminder in this one. As Michael is going to take the draw here against Atkinson in the period. Michael is getting it back off his stick. 0.9 seconds ticking off here now. But they're going to have to do another puck drop now, as they're going to throw Atkins out of the face-off circle. The referee is waving two guys off the ice here for the Danville Dashers. The music selection here at First Arena tonight, a jam session. Might be able to pick up a little bit of it on our YouTube feed here tonight. Definitely a jam session at First Arena tonight. Some of the good tunes. As there's 8.2 seconds left to go in the period now. They put the time back up. Michaelis Atkins down to the circle. Mafuz in an argument with the official here. Eric Michaels, going back. They're signaling in front of the net here. They're going to give a delay of game penalty to Mitch Atkins here. Mafuz got jabbering, and now the Enforcers 0 for 3 on the night on the power play. Now just 2 for the last 18. Gonna head to the face-off circle. Gonna have 8.2 seconds of time here, and then they're gonna start out period 3 with 1:52 if they can't cement their legacy on these 8 seconds of time. Mafuz in the face-off circle. He's taking it against Zalak. Zalak winning it back here for the Danville Dashers. 2 seconds, 1 second, clearing in front of the net, and they dump it down. Goal off the boards, and the horn sounds. We do have a scrim. Ensure and Mafuz and Ensure off to the right of the net. Mafuz loses his helmet. Mafuz with a hard jab, trying to get Ensure's helmet off. He's going full WWE. Mafuz takes down Ensure and wins the brawl. Ensure still down on the ice here. Ahmed Mafuz trying to get the crowd fired up as the clock hits 0 here. Mafuz trying to fire up his squad as he's going to head to the locker room now. 1:52 to go on the Atkins penalty, and Glenn Patterson, the assistant captain, going to head over to the box. It'll seem Ensure and Mafuz going to be in the box to begin period number 3. Guys heading off the ice slowly but surely for the Elmira Enforcers here. The Enforcers, a long walk around the corner. Once they get out of the tunnel, the Danville Dashers have just the same, maybe even a bit longer.
heading off and out here. We're now going to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here once again. Ray Tremblay having a conversation with the officials. The officials talking to the off-ice officials here, trying to get things all straightened up. 37-20. Players out there talking. Glenn Patterson out there on the ice. Coach Clarkey still on the bench for the referees, for the enforcers, trying to get some questions answered just as Ray Tremblay just did for the Hat-Tricks. Clarkey's doing some things with his hands over there, trying to get everything all squared away. Ray Tremblay still talking to the linesman here. Both referees talking to head coach Clark over there on the bench. Now the officials skate away, and Clarkey heads back. He takes the walk in front of the fans, heads off through the exit barrier here, and he's going to head to the locker room for Elmira with his team with a 3-3 deadlock after leading this one 3-0. What went wrong, you may ask? That's to be answered. But after 2 periods of play from the Delaware Fairgrounds Center Ice Arena, it's 10-2 Delaware Thunder. The Thunder absolutely lighting up the Battle Creek Rumblebees. There's no medium out there. It seems to be Darius Davidson, March Samonte Anthony, Anton Kalainen with 3 goals, Thomas Municello, Darius Davidson with a second. Next comes Jared Pifford's goal for Battle Creek. And then Darius Davidson again. And Anton Kalainen. Then John Champlin. And then Anton Kalainen here once again. So 5 goals for Anton Kalainen. And 3 goals and 2 assists for Darius Davidson. Now taking a look down to Watertown, the Carolina Thunderbirds and the Watertown Wolves. 0-0 tie, 7 minutes to go in the second. The Danbury Hat-Tricks and the Columbus River Dragons, a 3-2 Columbus River Dragons lead. And as for Port Huron and Mentor, we'll check on that one. 2-0 Port Huron after 20 minutes of play. So 16:56 to go until we kick off the second period of action, and we're going to try to get our audio adjusted here. We'll be back for period number 3.
Hello and welcome in as your Danville Dashers are taking on the Elmira. It's Reed now, right?
All right, first arena, who wants some t-shirts? Sergeant Sniper's Lonely Hearts Club is going to be throwing some t-shirts out into the crowd. Who wants a t-shirt?
Everything's tuned right, I don't know. Huh. All your settings are, yeah, they all look right. I don't know.
Looks like we're ready for some more hockey from the first arena. 30 seconds to go until we drop the puck on period number 3. Harley White gonna stay in the net for the Danville Dashers. There was some discussion up here at second intermission wondering if he would stay in the net or whether he would take a seat for the final 20. He really hasn't been all that bad, but he has given up 3 goals on 20 shots and 3 straight goals to give the Enforcers a tie in this one. The Danville Dashers were up 3-0, but then the Enforcers came storming back, and it's a 3-3 tie with 20 minutes left to go. And it's going to take a full 20-minute effort to pull this one out. 20 miles or more like 700 miles. 20 minutes, nobody rides for free in this one. We're going to start period number 3. It's going to be Eric Michaels to drop the puck at center ice. Hudson Michaelis and Nick Gulo. Hudson Michaelis wins the drawback, but Danville gets possession. We're underway here in the final period of the night. Artem Efimov Barakov throwing it up, and it's picked up here by the Elmira Enforcers just beyond center. The Enforcers scramble back into the offensive zone. Cameron Yarwood through the circle, cuts around behind the net, flips over to Michaelis. Michaelis back behind the net is picked up by Timofeyev. Timofeyev goes to Michaelis here. Michaelis to Yarwood. Yarwood thrown back to Timofeyev once again. Timofeyev thrown on. Patterson's right there. The Enforcers pick it up. White lays out and makes the save. 40 seconds gone in period number 3. And a big stop here by netminder Harley White to keep this one a tie game. Face off to the left of Harley White here. The Enforcers win the drawback. It's Yarwood to Timofeyev at the point. Timofeyev scrambles around and goes to Yarwood, and it's over the top of the net. Jurich now settles up, gets it back to Timo at the point. Jurich with a flipper, and it rolls off the glass and all the way back down. 53 seconds to go on the Mitch Atkins penalty, which went for delay of game. 18:57 to go in the third. And it's a tie game at 3-3. The Dashers have scored 3 straight goals to come storming back in this one after it was a 3-0 Elmira Enforcers lead just about halfway through the second. Marco has pitched it up in the corner. He circles back around and he goes to Yarwood on a light tapper. They try to set up Jurich. Jurich has heavy pressure put on him here by Justin Broston. Jurich isn't able to hold on, and the Danville Dashers dump this one down just about 100 feet. Yarwood picked up just in front of Troy Passingham. 10 seconds to go on the Atkins penalty. 18:15 to go in the game, or in regulation time at least. And the Danville Dashers manages to dump down ice here once again as Mitch Atkins escapes onto the ice. 18 minutes to go, 2 minutes gone in period 3. We stay at a 3-3 game here. Enforcers not able to do much on that power play whatsoever other than pick up 1 shot, maybe 2, as the Enforcers assassinate the puck in the circle. It's Stevens coming in with it. Tries to get to Tucker. Tucker can't hold on. Picked up by Barakov. He goes up to Atkins. Atkins has Hine on the near side. Hine thrown down ice, passing him. Can't get there. It's wide. Atkins back behind the net here once again. Stick goes in from Yarwood. He goes back at the point here once again to Turner. Turner and Passingham turns away into the corner. Tucker now picks it up for the Enforcers. Tucker cutting back to center. Brandon Tucker, an elite goal scorer, throws on Harley White, and he can't settle it down, so Tucker flies around the net. The Dashers manage to attract the puck back, and they throw it on, and Passingham makes the save. Now picked up in the corner once again. The Danville Dashers trying to thread off the Elmira Enforcers
quick start to period 3 and trying to get their own momentum rolling as they've got 2 consecutive shots. Now they throw one on and it's up and wide into the netting back behind Passingham's net. 16:39 to go in period 3, and it remains a 3-3 tie here at First Arena. 38-22, the Danville Dashers lead the Enforcers in shots. And it's been a heck of a ride for the night so far. I'm your host, Colby Smith, here from First Arena, and would like to give you a huge thank you for tuning in here tonight and listening to Danville Dashers on YouTube and Mixler.com. 16:24 now to go in period 3 as Passingham settles the puck down. Danville Dashers back in action on Friday night. Or on Sunday night, on Sunday night, as they take on the Mentor Icebreakers at 5:05 p.m. Central Time. There's one back here by the Enforcers, and they dump this one down ice. Excuse me on my yawn there. A longer one here, getting closer to my bedtime as the Enforcers pick up at center ice. Enforcers scramble around. It's Mark Essery across the blue line. Essery off to the left of Harley White, going in front of the net, and it's lost by Timo. But Timo now finds it back on his stick here. He's in the circle. He goes to Essery. Essery over far and high of the net as the Dashers pick it up once again. The Dashers bent to Christopher Hunt just beyond center. Hunt into the offensive zone. 15:35 now to go in the game as it's picked up here by Martin once again. Martin goes to Patterson. Patterson just beyond center, trying to find the open lane here as Logan Hallgood got a piece, and the Dashers throw it on and it's wide. Passingham scrambles around and finds himself back in the net. The FPHL trade deadline is on Monday, so we'll have to see what kind of deals these two teams make. It should be interesting. Friday and Saturday, one of the last looks, as you would think deals will start rolling in on Sunday, with the deadline Monday at 3 p.m. Enforcers, it'll be interesting to see what they go out and get. It's the Dashers burying its former Enforcer, Mitch Atkins. The Danville Dashers take a 4-3 lead. 14:54 to go in the game, and Mitch Atkins slips in and takes that one down on the ice, a slight wrister, and it's a 4-3 game. We're going to clip that one and get that one up here on YouTube as quick as possible for your watching needs. $14:51 now to go as the puck is dropped, and the Danville Dashers now have come all the way back after trailing this game 3-0. It's been a crazy night here at First Arena, and it's only surely going to get crazier. 40 shots for the Dashers, and 4 have beaten Troy Passingham. That's a 10th of the shots as the Enforcers dump it down behind their own net, and the Danville Dashers, pick this one up here. Now trying to find my roster sheet here once again as Tyler Quintos had it, and the Enforcers managed to get it back to center ice. Now it's cleared down back behind the net by Kyler Matthews. The Danville Dashers here once again scramble and clear it. Time winding down for the Elmira Enforcers in this one. It surely hasn't been a good sight for Coach Brent Clark, Ahmed Mahfouz, and Glenn Patterson against their former team in this one as Tyler Quintos pitched up beyond center ice. Quintos into the offensive end, goes to Hunt, and it's off the blocker. Now it's picked up here by Andrew Harrison. Harrison back beyond center. Going up to Stevens, trying to find Harrison again, and it's picked up by Hallgood. Hallgood off the boards, and now Gino Mini takes it, scrambles around the net, and it's picked up by Harrison once again. Harrison to Mini, and Mini right into the glove of White as the whistle sounds with 13:15 to go in period 2. And now we're going to pause 10 seconds for YouTube identification. We'll be right back.
here on Mitzler and YouTube. Face-off going to come to the right of Harley White now. It's going to be Kyle Stevens to take the draw, and he wins it. Glenn Patterson dumps it behind the net, and Kyle Stevens picks up for the knee on green and black. The enforcer shooting it to goal off to my left here in period number 3, and the Danville Dashers squaring down to my far right here. It's picked up now, Gino Mini to Glenn Patterson. Patterson goes to Mini, up to Stevens, bet to Jurich, and the enforcer's in, Kyle Stevens! Well, that ties the game up at 4 here from the first arena. Just as the Danville Dashers had scored 4 in a row, the momentum turns back in the favor of Elmira once again. 12:48 to go in the third. The goal yet to show up here on our board, but Kyle Stevens gonna pick up the goal, scoring his 12th of the season, and Dmitry Babenko taking the assist. And now Babenko with a steal. He's across the blue line. He comes in off the blocker. He's taken down. Now on the boards, Timofeyev scrambles around. He circles around the net, goes back at the point. Matthews fades, fires it in, and it's wide. As now the Danville Dashers pick up once again. It's Logan Hoggood with the puck, and he goes back to his defensive mate in Justin Brosnan. It's banged off the boards and down ice. Patrick Zalak to AJ Tessero. Tessero fires into the netting. 11:54 to go in the third, and this one's slowly creeping by in the final period of action as the Danville Dashers now with a 43-25 lead in shots on goal. And it's been shown up on the board here at First Arena. Playoff pants and season tickets on sale. Enforcers already long having clinched the playoffs, with still quite a few games to go on the schedule. 15 more games to go after tonight. 61 games the Elmira Enforcers to play this season. The Danville Dashers to play 60, so they've got just 15 more to go on the schedule, as it's swallowed up here by Harley White. 11:38 to go. And they're going to bring this face-off off to the right of Harley White. And now we're going to pause for station identification on Mitzler, and we'll be right back. It's now picked up by the Danville Dashers. The Enforcers get it out. Tucker off a stick, and it goes up and into the netting, out of play. 4-4 now, and the Danville Dashers, don't forget fans, return home to the David S. Palmer Arena on Sunday. Gonna stay overnight here in Elmira, and then they're gonna head off on a long bus ride, get back to Danville, Illinois tomorrow, and square off with the Mentor Icebreakers on Sunday. We're here on a 3-0 lead now over the Mentor Icebreakers as the Dashers dump down. Marco Novosel going after it here for the Enforcers, and he can't get to it in time. All awards left on the time here. 1-1-1. 1-1-1-1. 11-11. 4-4. Period 3. 43-26. Shots on goal. And we've got a face-off to the right of Harley White now. Just into the jams here tonight. This music has got me grooving. The Enforcers get the puck back, and Danville scrambles it out. And now across the blue line, a hit pass back Marco Novacell with a second there, and the Enforcers pick it up off the boards. It's Michaelis to Timofeyev. Mafuz can't hold it, and the Danville Dashers back in the zone, and Passingham makes a glove stop. Got to get in the jam session here. 10:48 to go in period 3. And a 4-4 tie. Michaelis Harrison, Timofeyev, the goals for the Elmira Enforcers in the first 26 minutes of the game. Then comes Troy Murray, Seth Enser, Patrick Zaylat, Mitch Atkins, and then Kyle Stevens just over 2 minutes after the Mitch Atkins goal. It's back in the favor of the Elmira Enforcers here, but still a lot of hockey left to go with 10:40 to go in period 3. It's picked up now by Bronson, who carries in, and the Dashers scramble it up and off the boards. Efimov Barakov in a battle with Stevens, pulled out by Matthews. Matthews goes to Yarwood. As Yarwood fights up to Jurich. Jurich trying to find Harrison. Harrison now picks it up. Harrison goes to Matthews, and a tie-in off his blocker's side. Matthews trying to fire that one on, and it rolls back to center ice. Forcers pressuring like they're on a PP here, man advantage, with exactly 10 minutes remaining in the game. They dump it down in off to the right of Harley White now, and it's picked up by Logan Hoggood once again. Hoggood down ice to Zalak. Zalak clears in, and it's off the blocker of Passingham, as there's now a fight on the boards. And Passingham managing to swallow that one up. I didn't see that one come off the side boards, but just the same, it sends us to the media timeout. 9:42 to go in the game. A 4-4 tie between the Elmira Enforcers and your Danville Dashers. We step aside here on Mitchell on YouTube, and we'll be back in 70 seconds. More hockey action comes your way from the first arena. The Enforcers won the drawback, and Hudson Michaelis in on a break, fires it into the back of the net. Just like that, it's a 4-4 game, or 5-4 game. Elmira Enforcers, 9:31. 9:31 to go in the game. 5-4 Elmira Enforcers. It's been a tough road for the Danville Dashers, and now it only gets tougher as Elmira has just jumped out to a 1-goal lead. The Danville Dashers back with the puck across the blue line. They're looking for an answer here after the Enforcers have now scored 2 straight and lead this one by a score of 5-4. Hudson Michaelis credited with the goal. Spencer Carter picking up his first point as a pro for the Elmira Enforcers. Is the puck now back at center ice. It's Ensor picking it up. He goes across the blue line. He flips over to Atkins. Atkins from the far circle tries to center it up, and the Enforcers manage to get this one back. It's Jurich with it.
Now back beyond center ice. Timofeyev throws up, trying to get it to Matthews. Matthews flips it backhanded, and it's picked up here by Brosson once again. Brosson through the circle, back beyond the blue line, crossing into the neutral zone. Brosson and passing him makes a glove stop. 8:11 to go, 46-28. The Danville Dashers lead here on Mitzler and YouTube. And once again, a huge thank you to the Danville Dashers and all the fans and the Elmira Enforcers for hosting me here at First Arena in order to bring you all the action live for tonight only. Tonight, the final trip of the night. Tonight, the final trip of the weekend, or the final trip of the season for the Danville Dashers to Elmira.
Great stops, but it's tough when you give up the 4 goals.
Certainly is.
As the Enforcers have to scramble. It's Glenn Patterson at the point. Going over to Tyler Jurich. Jurich throws it on, and it's wide. Harley White picks it up behind the net, and White going up to his teammates here. He's got a full 5 in front of him. 7:35 to go in the game as it's picked up by Quinton. Quinton back beyond the blue line here. He throws it on, and it's picked up by Spencer Carter. Spencer Carter with it as the Danville Dashers come out to play this one. It's Atkins trying to center it. The Dashers pick it up, and Ahmed Mahfouz gets a touch on it. The Dashers, however, flip it in, and it's stopped by Passingham. Quintos with the last touch. 47-28, or 48-28. Now the shots go in favor of the Danville Dashers in this one. So Danville absolutely dominating in that side of things here tonight. And now taking a look around the sectional bracket in Class D's, a little bit upstate. The Edmiston Central School Panthers have been defeated 63-60 by Hunter Tannersville. So Hunter Tannersville going to move on, and they're going to face South Courtright. So wow, what a stunner. It's crazy to see all the boys from Edmiston go down in a flash like that, but baseball season's just around the corner, and we're going to have all the action for you on Mitzler.com. His Ensor in front of the blue line hits off the glove, and it rolls up this one out of playoff Passingham. 6:42 now to go. And it's been a crazy ride here from the First Arena. Taking a look now at our out-of-town scoreboard. 3-0 Port Huron over Mentor. Battle Creek and Delaware. 13-0. The Delaware Thunder now lead Battle Creek. Just about a minute and a half to go in that one. Absolute craziness down in Delaware. The Thunder, you never know. They could go on that surge. Watertown 1-0 over Carolina. And as for Danbury and Columbus, it's 3-2. Columbus River Dragons. It's 14 now to go in the game as it's just beyond center ice. Picked up by Seth Ensor. Ensor going up, and Kyler Matthews now has it. Matthews clears to round the boards. Cameron Yarwood goes up to Michaelis. Michaelis cuts back around the net. Banged off the boards. Tucker now flips it back onto the stick of Hallgood accidentally. And the Dashers managed to clear this one up. Picked up, thrown in over the top of Passingham. Ensor firing, and he gets his own rebound, can't go. Into the corner now. The Danville Dashers. Artem Efimov Barankov circling around the net here. He's got 2 guys back at his point, and he flips to Hallgood. Hallgood, the strongest shooter of the 2, as he now fires over to Troy Murray. Murray on net, and it's off the blocker of Passingham. 5:22 now to go in the game. A 5-4 Elmira Enforcers lead. Hudson Michaelis goal, the difference maker in this one. A board battle. Patrick Zalak over there. Troy Murray as well. Logan Hallgood getting in there. The Dashers pull it out, but the Enforcers manage to slip it away and clear it down. Enforcers getting a full 5 change-off here as the Dashers scramble around once again. Picked up by Troy Murray. He brings it across center ice. He's in all alone. And Passingham manages to make the stop. Under 5 minutes now to go in regulation time as the enforcers pick it up. It's Hussey beyond center. Hussey into the offensive zone. Timofeyev in a battle with Ensor. Hussey gets crushed into the boards. Danville Dashers. Timofeyev centering it up and it couldn't go. Now Stevens picking it up. Stevens circling around the crease. He mans up, bangs it off the boards, and it's back. Now Hussey bangs it off the near boards to Carter, and it's in the back of the net. Spencer Carter has himself his first goal as a pro. And it's now a 6-4 game. A game that looked as if it was attainable for the Danville Dashers. Not so much the case whatsoever at this moment. Craziness on ice. That's how the night has gone here from First Arena. 4:11 to go. 6-4. The enforcers over the Danville Dashers as a board battle behind the net. The Danville Dashers pick it up and flip it up at the point. The Danville Dashers back with it. It's Sam Turner going up to Christopher Hunt. Hunt going to Zalak. Zalak, it's off the skate of Martin. Now back with Hussey here. Hussey scrambling around and going back. Time of the goal, 15:37. So the Dashers, tough mountain ahead if they want to come back. 6-4, 3:30 to go in this one. 49-29 the shots on goal. So the Dashers continuing to outshoot Elmira by 20. 3:24 now to go as the enforcers do a hit pass beyond center. Cameron Yarwood coming in. He drops back to Tucker. Tucker firing it on. Pass intercepted. It's going to be turned around quickly by Logan Hawgood. Hawgood firing it in, and it's over the heads of some Elmira enforcer players just barely. 3:09 now to go. And the faceoff going to come back into the neutral zone here. Or rather, this is going to be an offensive zone draw for the Elmira Enforcers with 3:09 to go. 6-4 Enforcers lead, 3:09 to go. And now it's fired on by Matthews and it couldn't go, and the Enforcers pull it back out to center. Now it's brought back. The Enforcers hold on to it behind the net. It's Cameron Yarwood with it. Now the Danville Dashers hold on to it behind the blue line. The Dashers clear it up. It's off the boards. It rolls down, and this one's going to go for icing. So icing called on the Danville Dashers here. And another offensive zone draw for the Elmira Enforcers with 2:14 to go in the game. Flip it away and clear it down. Enforcers getting a full 5 change-offs here as the Dashers scramble around once again.
Brennan
Hussey in the draw for Elmira. The Dashers managed to gain possession of this one and flip it back at the point to Andrew Harrison. To make the stop. Enforcers clear under it down 5 minutes now to go in regulation time as the Enforcers pick it up. It's Hussey beyond
now
center.
the Enforcers
Hussey
in a
into
scramble.
the offensive zone. Timofeyev in a battle with Ensor. Hussey gets crushed into the boards. Danville Dashers, Timofeyev centering it up and down. It's over the glove of Troy Passingham. 1:50 to go in the game. Stevens circling around the crease. In front of the net, the Dashers have it. The Enforcers managed to break it up. Now Hussey bangs it off the near boards. Now the Enforcers cut back around. The Dashers hold on. It's dumped down by Sam Turner. The Dashers have it at the point. It's Tyler Quintos. Quintos trying to go up. Martin has it now. Martin circles back. Brought in by the Dashers. Passing him makes a stop between his legs, and it's brought back down onto the playing surface. A battle. Head referee Eric Michaels down there watching the play develop. Off to Troy Passingham's right here. 70 seconds to go in the game. Been a fairly clean contest throughout this, despite many of the penalties early on. The Danville Dashers hold it behind the net. 53 seconds now to go. They clear it down. It's picked up by Efimov Barakov. Efimov Barakov has it on the boards. Now Ahmed Mahfouz gets it to Hudson Michaels. Hudson Michaels through the blue line, cutting back to center. Hoggood breaks up the rush. 37 seconds now to go. Just beyond center. It's picked up. The Danville Dashers dump it down and in. Less than 30 seconds now to go. Now Glenn Patterson has it over to Cameron Yarwood. Cameron Yarwood goes back to Patterson. The enforcer's just trying to run the clock out. Ten seconds now to go. The Danville Dashers rush down ice once again. The band here at First Arena getting jived up. Troy Murray, the enforcer's intercepted on a break. Brought in, stop made, and the clock sounds and hits 0. That's what we were waiting for, the horn. And it's going to sound. The enforcers a 6-4 win over the Danville Dashers. The Danville Dashers get swept in the season series by the Elmira Enforcers. The Enforcers going to celebrate in front of their own net, and that's going to do things for us here tonight on Mixlr and YouTube. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. We're just going to run through the scoring summary for you one more time before we say goodnight, Danville, and close this broadcast out. Hudson Michaelis, 9:17 in the first. 12:40 in the first, Andrew Harrison from Stevens. 5:48 into the second is Team Affair from Mahfouz and Matthews. Then in the second, 4 straight goals by the Dashers. Troy Murray from Tesoro, Ensor from Quintos and Zaylet from Ensor, Atkins from Gulo and Hine. And then the Enforcers 3 straight goals to pull it out. Kyle Stevens from Babenko and Jurich, Michaels from Mahfouz and Carter from Hussey and Team Affair. That wraps things up here for tonight on Mixlr and YouTube. Hope you've enjoyed listening to Danville Dashers hockey. It's surely been a pleasure. Hope you've enjoyed every minute of the contest, and hopefully we can do this again for you next year when your boys come to town. Thanks for listening, and good night, Danville.